Dear youngest Federer, by the time you're old enough to understand this, your father won't be the player he once was. So this is for you, from those of us who were there, just to tell you who he was. He was a champion like tennis had never seen. He looked like a page out of an Abercrombie and Fitch catalog. He was so graceful, he made ballet dancers want to burn their shoes. He was fast, but not so you'd notice. He was powerful, but like a Ferrari, not a forklift. They all came at him, and they all fell to him, major after major, year after year. Your father dominated his sport the way avalanches dominate trees. And yet he was so humble and decent that it became no shame to lose to him. In fact, it became a kind of honor. To lose to Roger Federer meant you were woven into the fabric of sports history. And what a history he wrote. You'll read about it someday, and it will shock you. But his finest moment might have been a sun-splashed Sunday at Wimbledon when he passed Pete Sampras' record for majors with 15. Some thought we might not ever see that day. Thought he'd been passed by younger, bulkier models. But they were wrong. Gods do not get passed. This August, you will come along and tennis will be less important. Majors will become minor. Trophies will become teething rings. And your father's perfect life will somehow get even better.
That's how it goes. Rough is tough, and I definitely thought that maybe got a touch unlucky there, and you got a touch lucky. You know, there was a lot of close calls with the net, with the right next to line kind of plays and so forth. So I mean, it was a tough moment. I mean, I think that was one of my bigger chances, you know, of the match, and then go into maybe a potential rain delay. Just having one set in the bag is obviously a good thing to have, but I mean, when I go into the rain delay, I'm down basically 2 sets almost, but I almost saved myself. But you know, I made it competitive, and I thought you know, he was getting tired, you know, throughout the third set and also in the fourth, and it was unfortunate I couldn't take my chances early on in the fourth.
Really congratulations for a nice game, Roger. But after that unlucky, you were led 4-2 twice. You never left it. But could we say that even when you came back, the weight of the first set, was it too much on you, especially when playing against Nadal on such a close game? Or did you feel you could always come back and do it in those comebacks from 4-2?
I mean, sure, you're not thinking of winning it down 2 sets to love and 4-2, but you're thinking of coming back and then turning around the match, and all of a sudden, you know, at 0-0 in the fourth set, you think, okay, we have a match again. He has to go a long way to beat you again. Momentum is on my side, and all of a sudden, we know what can happen in tennis. If all of a sudden, like it almost looked like he was going to miss the beginning of the fourth set, I could maybe run away with that, and in the fifth set, I would have felt very, very strong, like I did back in Miami when I beat him from being down 2 sets to love. So I knew I had it in me, and it was unfortunate I couldn't make it more competitive in the fourth set, you know. But Rafa played well, and he deserved the win today.
No, Roger, you lost today, but you returned to Grand Slam final today. So I think this is positive.
Yeah, I mean, I've been confident for almost a year now. I think I lost some confidence maybe through the French Open and Wimbledon last year, but you know, I was in the finals of Halle as well during that period, so I didn't feel like I was running after confidence. It was just important to, you know, get to another Grand Slam final, keep on playing well. Feeling better physically than in a long time, so that's been very positive. Also after these last, you know, this sort of a tough weekend, I feel really good. So that's been positive too. And sure, it was a huge match with Novak, you know, losing in the Grand Slam finals, and obviously I feel that a little bit today.
Hey, what's up, Roger?
Hey, Stu. What's up?
Hey, a supplier gave me these, and I figured, you know, if anybody could use them, you could.
Oh, yeah. It's nice. Yeah. Sure. Thanks.
I don't know if they're any good or not.
They'll be all right.
Yeah, but you might want to check them.
Okay. All right. Yeah. It's funny, huh? Real funny.